in the history of Edo, we have never seen where a current chief of staff or a former chief of staff will go to a Benin platform, Edo platform. Okpeworo is not encouraging Benin new media. Okpeworo is discouraging new media. Okpeworo cannot even come to PFS situation room. Igodalo came multiple times. Dr. You are here. I'm inviting Okpeworo to come to my platform. Inviting Okpeworo chief of staff is my friend, my brother Gani. I'm inviting him now, open invitation. Let them come and tell us what Okpeworo is doing. So let me pick this call. Thank you. Thank you. Capacity. Let me pick this call. Go ahead. Caller, go ahead. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Norway. This is Ogele Talk Show.
Go ahead. Yeah. So the APC rebel. Yeah, Ogele, when are you coming to PFS situation room?
So I will notify you very soon.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's like I've been listening to our brothers since Dr. Osagbo Ura. God bless you, my brother. You see, sometimes Edo where
correct.
I will agree. Obaseki is not my enemy. It's my Edo brother. Precisely, Obaseki is from his seat. If it's my Obaseki, Obaseki might develop PC. I have done my respect. Obaseki is not a greedy politician. He's not a greedy governor. I know my comrade, Mega. I know you love Osomole. Let me tell you the difference between Osomole and Obaseki. Let me just tell you one thing. Obaseki never acquired an estate after his government.
We know that. We know that. Obaseki is not a corrupt man.
Obaseki from his case. Obaseki.
Wow. So are you saying Uwodeva? So Obaseki is my in-law.
Yes. Obaseki grew with the Enogi of the king. The Enogi of the country of Budia. The late Enogi of the king. I know what I'm saying. But the money is there's something we Edo people are missing. My God protect Orima.
No, not Edo people. Bini people.
Not Edo. That's what it means by Edo.
We the Bini people, we don't know how to protect our own. Do you know what the Somali has planned for Edo people? It's time to come. Edo people will regret this thing. Especially Edo South. Tell me how many leaders in Edo South that can stand today. In any election, that can promote any candidate at all. No, we don't have it. Osomole, the past minister from Edo North, Clem Agba, is from Edo North. Osomole is a very smart politician because his people supported him. They are getting it wrong. We should stop this nonsense.
Welcome to the team. Moka receive
Lucky Minute, whenever you move back, go, Lucky Minute, I mean, if you don't go back to Kiwana, or somebody has done a lot of atrocity, you can never see a sack of man that will come out and destroy somebody. But you know, I tell you, there is no way.
Okay, Ogele, hold on. Ogele, hold on. Don't go yet. Yeah. Hold on. Go ahead, doctor.
Ogele, Wesley, thank you very much, my brother. God bless you. This did not start with Lucky Benedion. It started with Ogbemudia. Go back to history. That time, it's the same thing. Ogbemudia Ikpa. Now, this is from our parents giving us this history. Ini now became governor. It's the same thing the Edo South people did. Who did they use to bring down Ogbemudia? It was the Benis. To bring Ogbemudia down. ya Sizemi Ogbemudia ya at the end of the day. And I mean in the 90s. Adoya Aritonemi Ogbemudia. Do you understand? It's the same. When they come in, they will use those South people. Who are the people that are fighting Obaseki now? Or Zambaseki now? Those South people now. When they are empowering people, they empower their best. My brother, there is a place for everybody in the society. All these people, our brothers that we call Agberu Etimayafi, they grow up with us and everything. But there is no place in the world where the people at the back, in our parents' time, at a time they were not in Benin, if you remember, they were not training our female children. Our parents, our grandparents,
that's true,
invested their money in their sons. They would send their sons to school. They didn't send their daughters to school.
Correct.
In those days. And those sons that they sent to school were the people that they send, okay, 1 year school, you go to the top. You go and arrange the policy, working training and aya. It is something that the North was doing. That's why you see that people like them, all those big men from the North, Abubakar Alaji, and all those big names that were here, those people, they grew up in Buckingham Palace, some of them. That's where they went to school. So their parents made sure that those ones, they came back, they are the people that they put in charge of the policies in the North. That's why when you see people like the Metama Sule and all those, their eggheads, people listen. You do not bring the worst amongst us to come and lead the best amongst us. How will it work?
It work.
How can they drive the system? We are talking about, we are abroad now. For example, there was a time I was in the UK, as far back as the year 2000. And I told myself that if I ever live in the UK, I will not buy a car. Because the transport system was working 100%. If the bus at the bus stop, you see the timetable, everybody has a timetable, that at 12:05, the bus will be here at this bus stop. My brother, or maybe 12:06, which is very, very rare. At 12:05, the bus is there. And it will interest you to know that that system that the UK was using for the transport, it was designed by a lecturer from Uniben, Benin City there, Professor G.C. Ovuore. He designed that system that the British that implement their traffic system. So there's nothing we cannot do once we put those people. Imagine how much each and every one of you that we have turned to political refugees now. Sorry, economic refugees abroad. Because all of us will be back home if home was working. Really, if our systems were working, there were jobs at home, we will all be at home.
So, doctor, how do we
understand where we were born?
Yes, sir.
So, it is the same thing. This is why those South people. This is what they did with the media. They did it with the media. They are doing it.
Doctor, you are. Yes. Can we give him 2 minutes? Let him speak so that we respond to him.
Sorry to
go ahead.
You see, the problem of we the Edo South, we are getting it wrong. We don't know. But in time to come, most of us will remember Obaseki. Do you know why? Obaseki, the Edos are criticizing. Obaseki was an APC man before. It's one man that decided to tell Obaseki, leave the party for us. The same man that supported Obaseki, that even told Edo people Obaseki is the best candidate because of his own selfish interest. You know, if you don't remember me, Ogele, I will never forget. I'm a very correct man. Because if no one Obaseki he could not do it, you not turn against him. You use your power as a national chairman of the party. You not dismiss someone, a sitting governor. He has no choice to go to PDP. And PDP is saving. Let me tell you one thing. You see the problem we are facing today. We are the ones destroying our own. It's just like when I supported Electoral. It's because of the love I have for Pastor Saye Zayamo as an Edo South man. Because I never knew Electoral before. He introduced Electoral to me. Since you are not on the picture of what Kenya was supposed to be, So what am I trying to say is that today, people are praising Okpebholo today. If Obaseki did not save money, Omana save the Oye State. Okpebholo is not deliver. Why we are if Obaseki could not save any money? I think they are showing it. Okpebholo buy 100 buses. In a no, has Okpebholo generated any revenue in the other state?
Doctor will tell us how much they left.
Revenue has generated. I said already, let's be factual here. Tell me how much Okpebholo has generated. You make money on the ground. That is why your government is functioning. Government is function, but people are not getting it. So that's why I criticize Obaseki said a huge amount there. If it's a man like Oshomole, you will not see any money there. If Obaseki was a wicked man, he could have broken Oshomole. The water store project, he got Oshomole do what? Also, where do the Oshomole get money to acquire the mansion in the animal? People are not asking questions. Oshomole was not having a mansion when before it became a governor. You are saying you want to probe somebody. You don't want to probe somebody. Your hands are dirty. How are you going to probe that person? You said you want to probe. So I am begging the Edo people, Pagima support of Ima. Because in the next election, after 8 years of any government, the power is going to Edo North. Because they have what it takes to bring somebody to become the governor of the state. The Niger Delta minister is a strategy. Also with a strategy, you can fund the next governor. I don't know the donor. Obaseki a governor.
That is the fault of the leaders. A fault of leaders, that is not the leaders in Edo South are our problem. Before you go, Ogele, hold on. Let's ask the doctor. You are the chief of staff. How much did Obaseki administration left for Senator Mode Okpebholo administration? If you can just give us a rough figure.
When we're living, there are different monies we left in different places.
In different accounts.
First place, the main account for the state, there was 30
so
billion.
not be only one.
30 billion first.
30 billion one.
That's the then because there's an agency for oil and gas from those oil communities like Oriomo and those. That one is not there. There's 8 billion that was left in a super deck.
So there's money that comes from Oriomo.
All those Oriomo, they are not oil producing.
8 billion.
We left 8 billion there. We left 30 billion. Then there are also other monies. You understand that I cannot.
I would like to know. Can you send me the figures?
There was also money that came in based on, for example, education now. The World Bank, when they see.
I understand that area. There are money Obaseki processed down from the World Bank.
Yes.
The money is coming on this way.
You understand?
What the government is doing, the propaganda is too much. Let's see it at the name. I've given all my families. They should appreciate Obaseki. Obaseki will say, I'm a winner.
No, let me also just mention. When we had to prepare for, normally, Obaseki is head and he plans ahead. Those 13th month salary that you see, we save them month to month. From January, you just save it. All those monies were waiting.
Wow.
You understand? So for us, on September 22nd, from that place, those videos were playing, we already knew that whether you like it or not, you have to swallow the bitter pill. Okpebholo is going to be sworn in. He's the next governor of Edo State.
Wow.
Okpebholo, yes. So this is not about APC. It's not about anybody. The government that is coming to govern our people. You understand? We just say, no, we must create this. We now set up transition committee. I'm saying this now. Ask them. The transition committee, those leaders, They were members of they brought politicians so that, you understand, like he said, to propagate all this propaganda and all. The transition committee, the first day, they came for a meeting. What were they asking for? City allowance.
Please lower the noise.
They were asking for city allowance. Our leaders, those South leaders of Weber. City allowance. They were not interested in what we were doing. While we are trying to tell them that, look at this place. This is what we have put on ground. This is where we are going to. You understand? Instead of that to listen. Okay. The next thing I'm a printer. They were so when you're saying this is no longer happening. Who is going to? Is it that you are going to open computer for like this? Can you operate your StreamYard or your YouTube?
I don't even know if you have email address.
So the people that came and all these people that are just leeching right now on our common patrimony there without a clue of what is going on, it's very simple to predict where they are headed. They're headed towards Iraq. You understand? So there were things we told them they couldn't. We opened the system. Look at our ESCO chambers and everything. Look at it. Everything is on the computer. The next thing where I'm a printer, where is well, now can we be expecting them to work with soft copy? Okay. Next meeting, don't worry, we will print everything. And I print them. The next thing they said they will not do meeting again. Because they were not interested. They just came because they understand that Igbo Kabuja Day. And this is what Obaseki has been warning. And that's why we decided to work real fast so that we can drag investors to the state. Because Igbo no Kabuja Day, don't forget, Obaseki was the first person that told Nigerians.
Yes.
That time. That
they were printing money.
He's also the first person that told Nigerians that this dollar will sell for 1,000 as at that time. He mentioned it in 2021. He's the person that said it. So we also know that this oil, you are all abroad now, you see electric cars coming up every day. People are buying electric cars in their thousands and all that. Oil will soon be a thing of the past. So we are trying to transition us onto tomorrow. Some people think that Mama Esebedio, you understand, we are going too fast. But you have to prepare for tomorrow because tomorrow will come.
Okay.
They say if you fail to plan, it means you are planned to fail.
Yes, sir. But my final word today is that, you see, you know why, especially with the Edos, we are not patient. Obaseki has laid a foundation of which, if Okweboro build on Obaseki foundation that he has laid down, Okweboro might succeed. Let me tell you one thing. Do you know one thing?
Absolutely.
There are some things when I in Nigeria with one
correct.
I saw it.
The pamphlet.
It's part of development. Yes, I saw the video.
In a way,
it's part of development. Yes, people are going to work there. It's part of creating jobs in the society. Now, where people are getting it wrong, let me tell you one thing. You see, government, we live in diaspora. Government starts from somewhere. I make example of Norway. I live in Norway. The longest tunnel in the world in Norway today, the budget was allocated in 2008. But the contract is going to finish in 2026. Do you know 3 different types of government have ruled Norway?
They continue.
From 2008 till now. But the project is still going. That's development. Not you coming as a governor because of the hatred as people have related it to and say, Obaseki has stealing money, he has done this. You will go to media and start criticizing that man. My question is that those things you are acquiring for the state now, you are celebrating your 100 days in the office. Where do you get that money? You have never generated any revenue. We need to be backward here.
Okay.
Everybody here to the pool and make a mistake. I bet you going to want to do with the I'm going to say so for me today, I am going to apologize to Obaseki. Yes, I insulted him while I was angry with him. It's
allowed.
We never see any impact it plays in our local government. But I come and realize one thing. Every governor, no, the state revenue are here.
Doctor just explained everything to me.
Like what the popular did. If I know created a huge mess to the state of which people don't understand. You said you want to probe Obaseki. If you are probing Obaseki today, how are you going to do Osomole?
They are not. They are planning. They are planning. Jared Telebe and others are the one leading that.
They should know Obaseki is smarter than them. And what?
They can't find anything. They cannot find anything.
If you are probing Obaseki, you are probing Osomole. Where is Obaseki covered Osomole? Every year we have media. There are a lot of mess. So that is for Osomole to acquire that mansion. Osomole is supposed to go to jail. Where does he get that money from? To start with. Having my boy away. Osomole takes
my brother,
money to go to university in
Ogele, you know our problem. You know the problem I have. When we mention Osomole, we should not shield the Southern leader who have failed, who gave Osomole that power.
Yeah.
We should not be blaming Osomole. The Southern leader, all those vultures, Abu Guni, Ugu.
If Obaseki was a corrupt man, I think he will not have control with it. I have been those because he don't like. He was a corrupt man. Or need the decency. Also, my because if you want to attract those people to your government, you must involve money in it. Let's be frank. He will like. Even a state of development in they just want their own.
Okay, I think Chief of Staff have tried. Chief of Staff, 3 hours over 3 hours. You sure you still want to hang around?
Let's round off, please.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, as people be here, I want an appointment.
Yes, what I'm saying is that.
Ogele, thank you very much. Wesley.
I am begging from your platform today, sir. We should all try to support our own, no matter what happens.
Okay.
We should not be having hatred for our own people.
Give us 10 minutes if that is fine.
That's right.
Okay. Ogele, God bless you. Thank you. Let me quickly round this up because he have already overtried. So, Chief of Staff, God bless you. You have overtried 3 hours plus. You know, as an independent APC card carrier,
yes,
a lot of people don't know the meaning of independent.
yes.
When I say independent, they will say, where are you? They can well, please, as a doctor, you are a PhD holder. You are a politician as well. Can you help me educate the viewers the benefit of independence?
Thank you, mega comrade. Thank you for everything you've done today. And I want to thank also all the callers and everybody. I want to thank you particularly. Why? For bringing independence to light in Nigeria. I think since I've been watching politics, at least I became an active politician when I got into the House of Assembly in 2015. I don't think I've heard, except in America or in the Western world where you hear independence, but at least you have brought it and you keep on repeating it. So our people are getting to know what independence is. I'm very happy because a lot of people are outside, majority of the people actually are outside the party bracket because of the way politics have become toxic in Nigeria. So people will talk and say, I beg. I'm not a politician. I don't want to do politics. But we see it's part of the problem that has put Nigeria where we are today. So a lot of people now prefer, you have more people under the independent bracket. And so this what gave rise to the obedience. Those obedience, they don't belong to any party. They are independent. And you see what they did in 2023. There are more independents than all the political parties are there together.
Correct.
Independent gives you the laxity, in engineering, we call it clearance, for you to be able to talk the way you want. I should not belong to APC or I don't belong to PDP. I was an independent when I came into politics. But since there is no, in our electoral laws, you are not allowed to run, and you must join a political party. I joined the APC. and it was a platform with which I got into the House of Assembly, became special advisor until Oshomole decided to drive us from the party. So we want to thank you for keeping on, drumming the independence into our ears, to tell people that, look, we cannot stay outside. And you guys in the diaspora, I want to thank all of you, because without you, Edo will not be what it is today.
Oh, thank you. Wow. Because
we know the indices, we know the numbers. What you do for our economy is over 50% of what the government does. Your remittances, I can tell you, I was chief of staff. What you send home and how you direct your people to vote, if not for you guys, I don't think any black place will be habitable for people. And we are begging you, please, get involved. Talk to your people, because you wield a very, very strong tool and influence over them for them to do the right thing. And I know all of you, so most of you, with your outreach and others, you told the people to vote for Asue Ighodalo. That's why Asue Ighodalo got the majority of the lawful votes on that day. So please, I'm begging you, do not rest. Let them participate even as independents. When it gets to the final day, independence decides where they are going to vote. And that's how Edo has been going. So they should understand. All those people that say, who are the obedience? The obedience were independents. That were saying, no, we must change the status quo. It's not this way. It's not that. This one, we know him. This one will do well for us. And they took everybody to the cleaners in Edo and the whole of Nigeria. But we know what happened in the elections. So Wesley, thank you. We must keep on, so that, you see, why I love your platform is, even before now, yes, you were insulting the government, Obaseki, insulting me in particular, and all that. But when we now reached out to you, you said, yes, you come and see for yourself. That is how an independent operates. So that you see for yourself, and then you will be the judge to say whether, and when you saw it, you came out to say, it is not what I said. And look at Ogele, and look at the way he's passionate about Edo South. I hope our leaders were this passionate. We won't be where we are today. And then one of the callers also mentioned, let me quickly say that, yes, he is from Edo North, however, he grew up in Benin and all that. So, yes, Edo South, with our population, we can. But the truth is, when we were growing up, when we were young, when you were in Niger College, comrade, you did not know whether your classmate was Isha or Edo North or Yoruba. No. They were our brothers and sisters. That is how we saw them. That is how we saw them, and we trusted them. Some of them, you give them your money to hold. Some of them, you give them your water. And growing up, I remember how we used to carry rice on Christmas Day from house to house. They bring from those houses. We eat together. Nobody was worried about anything. So we also felt, Obaseki felt that, look, to be honest, we cannot afford not to, except to say there's no fairness, equity, and justice. We should give these guys our brothers, except we're saying we are not one state anymore. And as far as we are concerned, they have not created another state out of Edo. That's why we said, let's give these people this opportunity. But today, the same people who gave the opportunity, look at the way they are treating the Edo South, because Edo South leaders have decided to be rudderless and shameless. It's a pity. But you know what? I have news for them. We will not let them drag all of us down.
Amen.
We will not allow them to drag all of us down. We will not. If you have given somebody a leadership task and it has failed at it, what do? You take the bulls by the horn. That's right. With people like you, Ogele, and others, and we must also understand something. There is no only one person cannot do it. That is what Obaseki taught me. It takes a collective effort. It's about we. You go and watch Obaseki from day one. There is no place he said I. It's we. Correct. It must be the collective. So if you see people disagreeing with me, people saying things and others, just know that it's those people that you are used to saying I. We don't accept it where we come from, because I cannot do it alone.
Correct.
But with you, with Ogele, with every other person in the diaspora that is forward driven, you that is doing this now, are you expecting any material gain?
No.
You are a United States citizen. You can say bullshit.
Fuck it.
Why do what you like?
Mm-hmm.
It's the American way. But no, you still take interest in the affairs of what is going on back home. When we went home, we went to your place. The vigilante people that were in your place, you were the person funding them. When we were in your house, we were upstairs in your house in the village when the vigilante got information that they have kidnapped some people.
Correct.
Along the road. I know how much you gave to them right there, that they should go back. When we got to that point, because that was where we passed on our way back to Benin.
Correct.
Do you remember that when we got there, the soldiers were just coming, but the vigilante had already moved into the bushes?
Into the boat. The soldiers were coming, they were already.
The soldiers were just coming in that time, but vigilante had already moved. Do you know what that is? Because there is a sense of ownership. So, Mega Comrade,
thank you.
I'm still here for another 5 minutes so that you can round off.
Okay.
But I want to thank you for, I just wanted to wait for the right time to come out. It's over 3 months since our government.
Oh,
and,
wow.
You know what the position of the chief of staff is. He's the person that tells people what the government cannot tell them. So it's...
So, Dr. Yua, let me quickly say this to you. Please, don't leave us, because you are not only our illustrious son in Benin, you are a rising star. A lot of people are going to criticize you.
No more.
Those that don't know how
a thick skin. Their way of life,
they are going to cry like a fowl. Yeah. Ignore the Agberus, ignore the tuke conductor drivers, ignore the bricklayer. Focus on the innocent Edo citizen. Yeah. Please do not leave us alone. Tell Governor Noel Obaseki, tell him, I will put a speaker in my head to look for you. Oh, wow. So call her, go ahead. You are free to go anytime. Call her, go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, Mega Comrade. Yeah. Good evening,
thank you, sir.
Engineer Bogo.
Yes, sir.
I just want to say that this is Austin. I'm calling from Lagos.
Okay.
We saw you on that collation day at INEC office at the collation center, like an Iroko tree, standing alone, but holding your own. We are proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
However, this evening, because you have already stayed very long, I just want to say there is this news that MOA is going to be converted to a health center. Just for our information, please tell us about MOA. What purpose was it for? How was it funding? And how will it be if it is converted to a health center, and even the practicability of that? Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Well, MOA, His Excellency, actually before he became governor, has been someone with a passion for our artworks, our Benin works. He had a passion, and even before he became governor, he had started doing a lot of work towards those artworks that they took from the empire. It predates his becoming governor. So him, because Obaseki is an investment banker by training, he started thinking ahead for other streams of income from other places, so that we'll be in a comfortable place whenever the Nigeria economy goes bust. If you go to a city like Venice, for example, Venice has over 21 museums. And we know how much that brings into the Italian economy. So when he was telling us about this dream, he just told us, he said, please, are you thinking of, he said, do you know how many people pass through Heathrow Airport into England or into Italy every year? He said, take it that, for example, you have 100 people, 1,000 people coming into Heathrow, and then 100 are heading towards Manchester, for example. He said, and then those 100 that are going to Manchester, they are probably going to go and see the Manchester United Stadium. He said, and then there is a cost to go in, to go and see it. He said, then from there, maybe they will now go to another site, maybe a museum there and all that. And then they now have to spend the night. 100 people, maybe at least 70 hotel rooms, because not everybody will be husband and wife.
Correct.
You understand? And then those people, when they come in, they are going to buy water. So you imagine the ripple effect of how that economy is going to, and then you have those 100 people every day of the year. That's another fresh 100 will come tomorrow, because you know how it is here. Everybody's coming to the city. So if they spend 2 nights, for example, they are spending 2 nights in the hotel. They're paying, they're booking. You understand? They need to hydrate, they will eat, and all these things, you know. So he said, multiply those 100 people. For example, each person spends $100. That's 1,000 for 100.
Right there.
That's 10. You understand? Then you continue going and multiply by the end of the month, 31 days. Do you know how much that is?
Ooh, that's a lot.
So that was the thinking, because it wasn't about, do you know how many artworks are abroad? Do you know how many artworks are in Igomo at the National Theatre? There are over 4,500 there. It's rotting there. In the National Theatre in Igomo that they took there for Festac 77. Why is anybody not talking about it? So the idea is, and then don't forget, till tomorrow, Igun is still there. They are still producing. So the idea was, let's have, if it's possible, there is 100. Let there be 100 museums. And then it's helping our bottom line as a state, revenue-wise. That was the idea behind setting up MOA. And don't forget, MOA is West African art. It's not only Benin art, only Nigerian art. The reason why these Oyibo people want to return these things is because of high cost of energy. It's not as if they're interested in really, you understand? It's costing them money today, considering the Ukraine war and all those things. You understand? So they want to get rid of them. So the idea why of setting up MOA is always a museum that we can use to raise. We decided to move the hospital that was there to Stella Obasanjo. Go and look at what's going on there. The governor will do his bit. There is a plan. Okpebholo is governor now. Ogele just mentioned just now that in 2015 they started building a tunnel. And they are going to finish it in like 2030. It's a work in progress. So every government that comes in, should play their part.
Correct.
And nobody has to stop anything as far as the project is well thought out. And we did not, as a government, only 20 of us or 25 of us in the school sat down to take. No. We called town halls across the state and talked to them, because we knew that the critical ingredient was getting the people to buy in. To have that buy-in to say, this is what we want. So that any government that comes, when they see that, if we agree that by 2030, for example, we are going to have train services for transportation in Upper Sakmomba. When we see that you came in 2024, you stop the project. We will tell you that all of us had meeting and we said this train will finish. How come you are the person that is not going to finish it now? So that by the next election, they will vote you out. If they know that that train service is going to serve them. So a critical ingredient is getting the people to buy in and agree that, yes, we need this service. So that's what I have to say about MOA.
All right, thank you so much.
African arts, there are, among the stuffs that they are returning, are even terracotta, other things from across West Africa, even from Ife. They agreed to return them back to Benin. So maybe Ife tomorrow will decide to build his own museum, and then they can come to Benin to take theirs. The people from Ghana could also come, just Museum of West African Arts. So that's all.
Okay, Ghana, Senegal,
yes, there were those people, because of high cost of energy, I'm telling you today, is why the Europeans are giving up those things. Okay. That's the truth. Okay. They will tell you his reparation is this one. Forget that story. It's why they are returning it.
Now we got it. Thank you so much. Yes. We are waiting for you. Please don't. We have seen you now. We want to start seeing how we can.
Any day, anytime. I've seen the transformation of your platform.
Thank you.
When you were politically inclined and staying with this one, no, but you are saying the truth. I must thank you for that. It takes a lot of grit and passion, really, to say, let's stand on the side of the people. And that's why you saw that we had such resistance. And that's why you have a lot of resistance too. But the things the people know you're saying the truth, they stand with you. Once you decide to, for somebody like me, I'm an accidental politician. There are things that have to be fixed in Nigeria. Like you see Dele Farotimi, why are they fighting him? It's not, leave all this smoke screen. Because Dele Farotimi is telling people that there should be no election in 2027 until they do the right thing by having electoral reforms. Because if they don't have electoral reforms, they will continue to write results. And that brings me to the part I mentioned, that we should talk about coalition. In the United States and other countries, people do their elections from state to state. Am I right? Why should we wait after doing elections and uploading to IRF? Why should anybody go to Urokpota Hall or another place to go and start adding plus and minus?
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. That is where they do their magic and all those evil.
And we thank you. You expose them more
until that is done, to stop all these shenanigans, all these behaviors, we will not get right results. It's only through court that governors and presidents will be emerging. Until that is done, until we have fixed those electoral reforms and make them laws, that if you have finished your voting in Ugbuyoko, in Okwila, once it's uploaded, it is now a case of going to use calculator or computer to add everything. Nobody should go and gather anywhere again. That is how they rigged Edo elections. That is what happened in 2023, Peter Obi, Tinubu's election. And it will happen again. Until we get rid of those people that are in the Senate there shouting on your mandate when their people are suffering at home. If we don't do the right thing by making these things laws, my friend, my brother, we are wasting our time. You will only be able to just do your best at the unit level. They cannot come to your unit to come and change results because they want to win their own. Because that's how you get relevant in politics. If you don't win your unit, you are finished. So when they are in their units trying to struggle to win, you will win your own. And once they upload your result, they cannot go and change it. But by the time they are now saying that everybody should come and gather again in point B to come and do 58 votes plus 46 votes plus 78 votes, if you upload it, everybody sees it, everybody adds it. If you make a mistake, you will suffer for it. And you will go to jail for it. Because electoral fraud is as bad as treason.
It's a crime, a big crime.
You cannot invest all your time and all the people and get a day to stop business and stop every commercial activity. People will travel from America to talk to people to vote until we get rid of these fraudulent processes and leave it at that unit level where there are 4,519 places where they vote in Edo. How many talks do they have? The talks are even restricted to Edo South. our people.
Hmm.
Who cannot be everywhere? Who we resisted? And we resist again tomorrow. If not for them aggregating all the police in the whole world and the country, the soldiers and all, to drive everybody. I was the only PDP personnel in that place for over 14 hours. But I had to say the truth. And it's on that plank. You see all those are the documents that you were just now. We had it less than 25 hours after the election. That's why I could speak to them. And that's what's in court. Thank you, Mega Comrade.
Thank you so much, Dr. Yua. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming. Yes, so I hope to see you next soon. Please extend my warm greetings to the governor.
Thank you very
much.
Tell
him that I want to see him.
Ex-governor. Ukpewolo is governor now. I hope to watch him on your platform soon.
Obaseki.
Ukpewolo is the governor today. He will come, don't worry.
Eddie.
You have friends there. Tell them to bring in.
All right.
At least we have been speaking.
Hold on. Somebody want to appreciate you. Hold on. Let me turn the speaker on. Hold on. Hello, Loma. Hello.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, go ahead and start all over. Nobody will hearing you.
Okay, Chief of Staff, are you hearing me, sir?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Go ahead.
Okay, Chief of Staff, I called purposely because I want to appreciate you.
Thank you.
Just to say thank you to you. After all, our mega comrades have done criticize you on social media, you still find it worthy and invite him to Benin to come and inspect the project of Governor Obaseki. That shows that you are a good man with a good heart.
Thank you.
I really appreciate you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, and may God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
So that is just all I want to say. Just to
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Loma, don't go yet. Chief of Staff, bye-bye. Loma, don't go.
Thank you very much.
All right, Chief of Staff, bye-bye. Bye for now. Hello, guys. Loma.
Sir?
People like him make me happy. We still, even more. We still have children in those South. People like him that tomorrow that will stand for us. If not, all this our leader before both PDP APC, they be done over for you take big money.
Yeah.
Don't settle.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. But the only thing I want to say is that, okay, for the 8 years that Governor Obaseki governed those states, where are the people from those South that they lifted up? We are hearing of their names. So where are they?
They went to APC to go and eat Okpeworo. People, example, Senator Maturowide.
Okay.
Their area where they move here and there.
Okay.
All right.
So, because I have to be honest with you, for that 8 years, it's 8 years at least, there is no single enigma from those South that we can say, oh, for that 8 years that Obaseki, this is the position this person is today. This one is here, this one is
let me
federal. This one, no.
Right. But they were in the state. One, Senator Maturowide, he ate Obaseki. Senator Ige Uzame, his son was the chief of staff. So his son was the chief of staff. Obaseki did it. Right? Two Bini, two Bini. But today, Okpeworo is the governor, but Afema is the chief of staff. So you see Obaseki now, among all of them, who stood with Obaseki is Dr. Yua. Till tomorrow.
Yes. Epa, it's true, you are very correct. Initially, it was Akere that was Obaseki.
Because Baba Osho brought it. Anyway, otherwise, Baba Osho, I know the Osho is my, I know they talk go there.
So, but I just called because that chief of staff, the way I saw him.
The reason why Obaseki couldn't have appoint anybody in federal because it was opposition to the federal.
Yeah.
So,
but it's okay. We thank God for everything. But okay, I really have questions to ask. But the way I saw it talking,
yeah, very nice guy. Till almost 4 hours. 4 hours.
I can see that. Yes, I can. I was at work when I still at home when he entered. Like I'm at work now. I was surprised that when I came, he was still there. So I was surprised. This place. Yeah, that was like
very patient.
I appreciate him anyway. It shows that they go by with a good heart, you understand? Because if to be some people, they will not even impact you. You will not even go closer to them. But this man still gave you an invitation to come to Benin. So that shows that he's a nice man. You
upon all the criticism. Okay, you know what my son said today? Cassie, my son, he came here, he wrote it here. He said, Okpeworo will not come to my show because it's too big for my show. You can imagine that.
No. It's not that. No. You shouldn't have said that it's too big.
So that is my son.
What I understand is
Okpeworo show, man. So now my
no, if I have to be honest with you, I think for me they told him not to come. They told him not to come to your platform. Not that maybe it's too big for a show. No, they told him not to come to your platform.
Okay, why would the Godalo come? Chief of Staff come, and they will not be one to ask questions when they are hiding their own. Only make sense, sir.
That is, the reason why they said they should not come was because of doing that campaign. Like I don't want to go further because it's probably. I think you're still online, right?
Yeah, it's not because of campaign, because it's me and Okpeworo, we agreed because he could not download Facebook. That is what he said.
I know, yeah.
But that's right. No, there's no other thing. There's no sugarcoating. He could not download Facebook. I was told to protect Okpeworo.
I want to download Facebook. So somebody can do it for him now.
But they could not do it in a certain way. That is the fact.
So I appreciate those.
All right. Thank you. Let me not put you in.
I really appreciate him for at least for still drawing you closer to himself. After all the bashing on social media, it shows that he's a nice man. He's a man with a good heart. You understand what I mean? So that was why I said, let me come to appreciate him.
You're the smart.
Yours because of that.
Very nice. Don't insult my Ugwan for them. Guys, I want to thank every one of you. You see what I've been saying since. You know, every day we come to show, we don't know who is watching us. You know, I want to thank Governor Obaseki. At least I'll be crying. Yeah, wo. Ipa will just laugh. As you just say, we go just laugh. So, you see, all my struggle, my effort is paying off. Now, Ipa Obaseki, he have to come and lead Edo South. Because right now, we don't have leader. He cannot run. He said he don't want to run in any office. But just for him to stand as a father, to support whoever want to. Me, I'm not going to run for any political office. I don't have money, except they will say that, amigo, you go and run for a year. And I don't need a big one. House of Rep, House of Assembly Chairman, just to make an impact in my community. That is all. So, it's a power O2 TV give. So, as Okpeworo continue to patronize the Lagos media, Lagos media should be promoting Okpeworo. So, because I saw him in Shehu, but Shehu did not vote in Edo. Shehu is not from Benin. Okpeworo has started importing our media job to Edo North. So Okpeworo is segregating the media personality. This one not support me. This one support me. That one support me. That is what we're going to talk about next I come online. All right. So it's about 4 hours now. I love you. I want to thank. Wow, we still have about 1,200 people watching. 1,212. Thank you so much. Please like my page, subscribe to my page. Please, I'm begging you. If you're on YouTube right now, before you get out of this show, please just click on it. It has nothing to take away. Look at me. I'm too old, though. I'm doing the work young people should be doing. Make your money. So I have tried. Destiny, my love. Thank you so much. Modokundia, my love. Thank you so much. Wabungbevan. So Shani King is missing. We did not see Shani King. I want to thank everyone that shared my video and others. He said Okpeworo does not. He said Okpeworo does not like Edo South. He said you are happy with him. That's fine. We know that. We know that now. We know that now. But he like Edo South to use them for Agberu. So, you know, Loma, my love, thank you so much. Loma, Ukpewuro so, Ukpewuro don't like us. He do not like Benin people. He really showed that Ukpewuro hate us. Because if Ukpewuro did not hate us, Ukpewuro have no reason to say where he cannot speak to Edo people in this significant platform. Instead, he went to Shehu. Many people, you see. So we want to extend our invitation to His Excellency Governor Norega Obaseki. That is the next person we want to see, so that you know, if you all agree that Governor Obaseki should come, because he's ready this comment, you all should write. Just write it there. We want Obaseki. If you don't agree, just say don't come. Let's go. As you people are doing that, let's be playing this. This is how they rig the election.
Give him the mic. Somebody to help.
Good morning, everybody.
Everybody say yeah.
I'd just like to state, I know you're here for coalition. As you mentioned earlier, I just want to put you on notice that as someone who has read manufacturing engineering, to manufacture is to make things on a large scale. The votes for APC in Wode have been inflated. Same thing with Igwebe. I just want to put you on notice. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Please, do you have something different?
See that?
Well, I am representing APC.
All right, sir.
The votes, as announced, are the proper vote casted and are the correct votes. So I don't know where...
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Any other comments? So please, Coalition Officer LGA, please.
Good morning, everybody. I'd just like to state, I know you're here for coalition. As you mentioned earlier, I just want to put you on notice that as someone who has read manufacturing engineering, to manufacture is to make things on a large scale. The votes for APC in Wode have been inflated. Same thing.
So everybody agree that Obaseki should come to the show. So I can see everyone agree. I thank you all. We need to cut this video so that it will not be too long. I love you all. I love you. I love you all. Good night. Good night, everyone. Thank you. God bless everyone. Thank you so much. Well, I will see. As Dr. You are don't expose everybody. Don't expose them. Exposing you for them. We are expecting Governor Norega Obaseki. That is our next thing to do now. And how many of you want Baba Osho to come? How many of you tap it? God bless you all. I love you all. Bye. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye. Good night. Wakmeno yo.